Next concept, derive the formula for heat. Q is equal to ms delta T. So again next topic is derive the formula for heat. Q is equal to ms delta T. Now I can take 250 ml of water and 1 liter of water. So here two beakers are there. First beaker containing 250 ml of water, in second test tube containing 1 liter of water. We observe where the quantity will be more, 1 liter or 250 ml, 1 liter. So here quantity nothing but mass. What is the meaning of mass? Quantity. So here quantity is more for 1 liter than compared to 250 ml. So here mass will be more, here mass will be less. This is more, this is less. But I can provide same amount of heat for both beakers. Which beaker first reaches the temperature for 40 degrees Celsius? 250 ml or 1 liter? 250 ml. Why? Here quantity will be less. So that's why highest temperature can show in 250 ml. But I need both can reach 250 ml of water or 1 liter to reach the same time for 40 degrees Celsius. What can I can do for this? ఇప్పటి వరకు ఏం చెప్పానంటే 250 ml ఆఫ్ వాటర్ తీసుకున్నాను, 1 లీటర్ ఆఫ్ వాటర్ తీసుకున్నాను. ఈ రెండిట్లో ఫస్ట్ ఏది 40 డిగ్రీ సెల్సియస్ రీచ్ అవుతుంది అంటే 250 ml, ఎందుకంటే క్వాంటిటీ తక్కువ కాబట్టి. బట్ నాకేంటి కావాలి అంటే 2 బేకర్లో ఉండేటువంటి వాటరు సేమ్ టైంలో 40 డిగ్రీ సెల్సియస్ కావాలి అంటే నేను ఏం చేయాలి? Here mass will be less, that means quantity will be less. So I can reduce the providing for heat. ఇక్కడ క్వాంటిటీ తక్కువగా ఉంది కాబట్టి హీట్ని కొంచెం తగ్గిస్తాను. ఇక్కడ క్వాంటిటీ అంటే 1 లీటర్ అనేది మోర్ క్వాంటిటీ కంపేర్ టు 250 ml. ఇక్కడ క్వాంటిటీ ఎక్కువగా ఉంది కాబట్టి ఎక్కువ హీట్ని ప్రొవైడ్ చేస్తాను. అప్పుడు రెండు ఒకేసారి 40 డిగ్రీ సెల్సియస్ రీచ్ అవుతుంది. సో హియర్ క్వాంటిటీ విల్ బి లెస్, వీఆర్ ప్రొవైడింగ్ హీట్ విల్ బి లెస్. హియర్ quantity will be more, we are providing heat will be also more. That's why the amount of heat absorbed by a body, again the amount of heat absorbed by a body is directly proportional to mass. This is the first equation. The amount of heat absorbed by a substance is directly proportional to mass. Why? Here quantity will be less, providing heat will be also less. Here mass will be more, we are providing heat will be also more. That are, we are observed, both are in directly proportional. So here, next, we keep the thermometer in 250 ml of water. We are heated. For every second, every minute, the temperature in thermometer will be increases. So heat will be increases, temperature will be also increases. That's why the amount of heat absorbed by a substance is directly proportional to change in temperature. Again, the amount of heat absorbed by a substance is directly proportional to change in temperature. So from 1 and 2 we get, so Q proportional to m delta T. We take proportional constant Q is equal to m s delta T. So what is the formula for heat? Q is equal to m s delta T. Here Q means heat, m means mass, delta T means change in temperature, but S means specific heat. Okay, so Q means heat, M means mass, S means specific heat, delta T means change in temperature. Okay, this is the formula for heat. Next topic, specific heat. So what is the formula for heat? Q is equal to ms delta T. So here S is the subject. So S is equal to what, Nana? Q by m delta T. So what is the formula for specific heat? S is equal to Q by m delta T. What is the SI unit of specific heat? Here Q means heat. SI unit of heat, joule per mass, kg, temperature, Kelvin. So SI unit of specific heat is joule per kg, Kelvin. CGS unit heat is calorie per gram degree Celsius. So what is the SI unit of specific heat? Joule per kg Kelvin. CGS unit is calorie per gram degree Celsius. Okay. So what is the formula for specific heat? S is equal to Q by m delta T. So here S and delta T are directly proportional or inversely proportional. S and delta T are inversely proportional. Inversely proportional means specific heat is high, then temperature will be low. When specific heat is low, then temperature will be high. So that is the inversely proportional. So any having highest specific heat, the need temperature will be low. Okay, that is the inversely proportional. But specific heat is depend only nature. So specific heat depend only nature, but temperature depend on nature of the substance. Okay, so this is the formula for specific heat. S is equal to Q by M delta T. SI unit is joule per kg Kelvin. CGS unit is calorie per gram degree Celsius. So specific heat is depend on only nature. Next one, applications of specific heat. Applications of specific heat. Applications of specific heat. First one, you are eat watermelon in summer. Yes, why we are eat the watermelon in summer only? Watermelon having highest water, having water. Watermelon having more water. But you know, water has the highest specific heat. Which is the highest specific heat in nature? Water. That value is 1. Okay. So watermelon containing water, water having highest specific heat. That's why it having coolness for long time. We are taken watermelon from the fridge. మీరు వాటర్మెలాన్ ఫ్రిడ్జ్లో పెడితే ఎంత టైం కూల్ అవడానికి పడుతుందో దాన్ని బయట తీసుకొని వచ్చిన తర్వాత కూడా హాట్ అవడానికి అంతే టైం పడుతుంది. ఎందుకు అంటే వాటర్మెలాన్లో వాటర్ ఉంటుంది, ఆ వాటర్కి హైయెస్ట్ స్పెసిఫిక్ హీట్ కాబట్టి. సెకండ్ వన్, సమోసా. So why the samosa? Hardness inside for long time. But samosa containing potato, ingredients of potato curry. That potato curry having highest specific heat. So samosa containing ingredients of potato curry that having highest specific heat. So that's why it will be hotness for long time. Okay, Nana? Remaining topic next class lo can discuss.